Hello students, in this video we'll start with derivations of equations of motion. First we'll discuss what are equations of motion. Now there are three important equations of motions and we have to use these equations of motion in numerical solving, and also we have to derive in class 9 we have to derive these three equations of motion and according to NCERT by graphical method. Now graph which we'll use here is velocity time graph. But first we'll discuss what are these three equations of motion. Now three equations of motion are, first equation is V is equals to U plus AT. This is first equation of motion. Second equation of motion is S is equals to ut plus half at square. This represents second equation of motion. And third equation of motion is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. Now what these different terms symbolize here? V will represent final velocity. V is representing final velocity. U is representing initial velocity. T is representing time here. A is representing acceleration, and S is representing displacement in this condition. So these are three equations of motion which we have to use for numerical purpose, and we also have to derive these equations of motion by graphical method, that is by using velocity time graph. First equation is V is equals to U plus AT. Second is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. And third equation is V square minus U square is equals to 2as. These are different terms which we have used in these equations of motion: final velocity, initial velocity, time, acceleration, and displacement. Now we will start with derivation, method of derivation, graphical method of derivation for deriving these three equations of motion. We will start with first equation of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT. Now first we will try to understand this graph. This is a velocity time graph. Now in this velocity time graph, on one axis velocity is represented and on one axis time is represented. We have taken that object first is at rest and then an accelerated motion is there. So from this point A to B or B to A, its velocity is initial velocity, that is it is represented U. It is represented as U. With the passage of time, this axis will represent time. From D to C, again we will represent it as U. Now remaining term, that is ED, try to understand it. If we will say EC will be equals to ED plus DC. EC is equals to ED plus DC. EC is equals to final velocity, that is this whole axis is representing velocity. ED we have to find, and remaining is DC which is representing U. So V minus U is equals to ED. So we can use value for ED as V minus U, that is from E to D this axis is representing change in velocity, that is V minus U. Now we'll use this graph to derive our first equation of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT. For that we'll use condition which we have discussed in last video, that is slope of velocity time graph. Slope of velocity time graph is equals to acceleration. Slope, we have discussed ratio of value of y-axis upon ratio of value of x-axis. When object is in motion, this will give value for y-axis and this will give value for x-axis. That is ED, or we can say acceleration, is equals to ED divided by AD. ED divided by AD. This is ED and this is the value on x-axis, that is AD. Now according to graph, ED is representing V minus U, so we will write it as V minus U divided by AD is representing time, that is T. So A is equals to V minus U upon T. This T is in division here, it gets converted into multiplication, that is AT is equals to V minus U. AT plus U is equals to V, or we can write it as V is equals to U plus AT, which is our first equation of motion and which we have to derive from graphical method, that is by using velocity time graph. The simple concept to derive first equation of motion is we have used slope of velocity time graph. If we find slope of velocity time graph, that is the ratio of this axis when object is in motion to the ratio of x-axis, representing ED and AD as ratios, we will write their values from graph. It will be V minus U upon T. If we rearrange this condition, we will get V is equals to U plus AT. This is the derivation by graphical method for first equation of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT. Now with the same graph, we will derive second equation of motion, and our second equation of motion is S is equals to U plus AT square. S is equals to UT plus half AT square. Now we have to derive the second equation of motion by using the same graph. Now observe this graph. If we observe only this portion in this graph, that is the shaded portion in velocity time graph, this shaded portion is representing area under velocity time graph. If we use this concept, area under velocity time graph is equals to displacement. Area under velocity time graph. Now observe this figure. This is a quadrilateral, 1, 2, 3 and 4 sides. So it is a quadrilateral A, B, C, E. And which type of quadrilateral is this? It has got only one condition of parallel side, a pair of parallel side, that is AB is parallel to EC. This type of quadrilateral is a trapezium. That means displacement or S is equals to area of trapezium A, B, C, E, that is area of trapezium ABCE. Now formula for area of trapezium is S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by sum of parallel sides base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by height. Now we will represent value from this graph. S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by base 1, two parallel sides. Base 1 is AB and base 2 is EC. Base 1 is AB and base 2 is EC multiplied by height. Height is the perpendicular height. We can use this height or we can use this height. Both are representing time. We use it as AD multiplied by AD. S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by AB. AB is represented as initial velocity, that is U, plus EC. This whole axis EC is representing final velocity, that is V. So it will be U plus V multiplied by AD is representing time, that is T. AD is representing time, V plus U multiplied by T. Now according to first equation of motion which we have derived, V is equals to U plus AT. If we use this value of V at this position, it will be S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by U plus AT. That is, in place of V, we have used its value as U plus AT multiplied by T. Now if we open this bracket, S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 2U plus AT multiplied by T. Or we can multiply this T here, it will become T upon 2 multiplied by 2U plus AT. Observe this step carefully. S is equals to T upon 2 multiplied by 2U. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. It will be UT plus T multiplied by T square multiplied by 1 upon 2 multiplied by A. That is half AT square. Now this is our second equation of motion which we have to derive from graphical method or by using velocity time graph. Last step is important. The concept which we have used here is area under velocity time graph, which is equals to displacement. This area is equals to the area of trapezium, the shaded portion ABCE. Apply formula for area of trapezium and apply values from this graph. It will be equals to S is equals to half multiplied by U plus V multiplied by T. In place of V, we have used value from first equation of motion, that is U plus AT. When we use it and open this bracket, T upon 2 multiplied by 2U will represent UT and T upon 2 multiplied by AT. T multiplied by T will be T square and it will be half AT square. This is our second equation of motion which we have derived from velocity time graph or VT graph. Now we will start with third equation of motion, that is we have to derive third equation of motion by using same graph, that is velocity time graph. Third equation of motion is V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. We have to derive this third equation by using again velocity time graph. Now same concept we will use it in third equation, that is area under velocity time graph is equals to displacement. Area under velocity time graph is equals to displacement. That is, Displacement is S. S is again equals to area of trapezium ABCE. Area of trapezium ABCE. S is equals to, again we'll apply formula for area of trapezium, that is 1 upon 2 multiplied by base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by height. That is S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by base 1 is AB plus base 2 is EC. Base 2 is EC multiplied by perpendicular height, that is AD. Again we have used that same height AD. If we put value for it, S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by AB is represented as U, EC is again represented as V, multiplied by height is represented as T. Now again we will use first equation of motion here, that is V is equals to U plus AT. If we find value for time here, it will become V minus U upon A. U is in addition here, it gets converted into subtraction, that is in minus, and A is in multiplication here, it gets converted into division. And if we apply this value of T at this position, it will become S is equals to 1 upon 2 multiplied by V plus U multiplied by V minus U upon A. 2 multiplied by A will be twice A, and it gets converted into this side in multiplication. 2AS is equals to V plus U and V minus U. Now observe this condition, V plus U and V minus U. It is representing A square minus B square is equals to A plus B and A minus B. That is V square minus U square is equals to V plus U and V minus U. V plus U and V minus U. 2AS is equals to V square minus U square, that is A square minus B square. V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. This is our third equation of motion, again which we have to derive by graphical method or by using velocity time graph. Two conditions which we have used here is, again by using first equation of motion we have derived value for T here, and by using a factorization formula, that is A square minus B square. Condition is same, area under velocity time graph is equal to displacement, same formula, but in place of T we have used its value as V minus U upon A, and we have arranged this in this condition which represent this formula for A square minus B square, and we will get V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. So these are the derivations of three equations of motion by using velocity time graph. We have used this graph to determine values for three equations of motion, that is V is equals to U plus AT, S is equals to UT plus half AT square, and V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. In next video, we will start with numerical problems related to these three equations of motion. Again, revise these derivations. These derivations are important, and directly questions can be there in exam related to these derivations or for deriving equations by graphical method. Revise it. Next video, we will start with numericals. Thank you.